Hey, it's great to have you here on this edition of Bible in the News. And I got to tell you, I don't think I have read anything in the news this past week that has broken my heart like what I'm about to read you. In fact, this will deal with a subject that if there's little ones around you listening to this, you might should go ahead and pause and get them a bowl of cereal. This is absolutely horrendous, and the article that I'm referring to is from the World Magazine, and it's authored by Mary Jackson, and this under the title "California Dubs Double Mastectomies an Appropriate Transgender Treatment for Girls." Wow. And here's what she says. As a child, Erin Brewer would have had her healthy breasts amputated if presented with the opportunity to fulfill her strong desire to be a boy. Instead, she said, a school psychologist helped her come to terms with her gender. Now she is grateful to have nursed her 3 children. Today's gender dysphoric girls in California might not be so fortunate. A December 30 letter from the Office of California Insurance Commissioner Ricardo Lara said state health insurers may no longer deny coverage for girls of any age to undergo a double mastectomy. That is sick. The letter, addressed to San Diego transgender activist and mother Kathleen Molig, redefines the surgery as reconstructive rather than cosmetic, labeling breasts abnormal structures of the body caused by congenital defects. Molig's daughter, who now identifies as a male, had double mastectomy at age 14. I want to use a phrase that Joe Biden used several times in the campaign. Come on, man. Come on, man. Really? 2 girls ages 13 and 14 had the same surgery as part of a 2018 federally funded study at Children's Hospital, Los Angeles. Of the 68 female participants, all 25 or younger, 33 were under the age of 18. Researcher Johanna Olson Kennedy concluded that 67 out of the 68 found relief from chest dysphoria following the surgery. The average age of post-surgical patients was 19. Hardly an age at which to draw long-term conclusions. Come on, man. That is heartbreaking. Are you aware also from an article recently, in the past couple of days, that Planned Parenthood, now that their abortion funds are decreasing because of the decrease in abortions, has now gone into being one of the highest distributors of transgender drugs and hormones to change those those young people, young teenagers that feel they have gender dysphoria, to getting them the drugs they need, and sometimes without parental consent. The sad part for me is that sometimes it is with parental consent. Come on, man. You got to be kidding me. For a father that raised 2 beautiful daughters and the grandfather of 3 beautiful grandchildren, come on, man. What are we doing? And you may sense in me the anger. How about the anger of Jesus when he said this in Mark chapter 9 and verse number 42? Whoever causes one of these little ones who believe in me to sin, it would be better for him if a great millstone were hung around his neck and he were thrown into the sea. Now, if you've been with us to Israel, or you've been to Israel, or you Google millstone in Israel, and you will see that that is the size of one of Kennecott truck's tires. It's not just a little millstone around his neck. I would say that Jesus was very angry with those who use their own agendas and their own political agendas to hurt our children. And it's not only girls, it's little boys that are going through this transformation process. Dear God, help our nation.